Break down the Magic in the Celtics game, man. I see Paulo Banchero looking like it was a foul. Yeah, it was a foul on Pritchard. The Celtics are up by 47 to 50 to 47. 2 seconds to go left in the second quarter. So the Celtics are up, leading 1 game to nothing on the Magic, and I picked the Celtics to win in 5 games. I think the Magic may find a way to get one of these games here and keep it in an interesting series. So, yeah, I'm just going live to talk about this. Missed both free throws is Banchero, and it's pretty much halftime now. Yep. So how do you guys feel about this series? And how do you think about the playoffs so far? Tell me what you guys think. Yeah, for me, what I saw in game one, leading into this one, the Magic had some areas offensively, that they need to fix, because they can get stagnant at times. And what I mean by them remaining stagnant because the ball isn't moving around, they have Paulo Banchero or Franz Wagner, just controlling the ball and getting to their spots when it's supposed to be really the ball movement supposed to be going around in order for all the other guys like Wendell Carter or Cole Anthony. They really need to take Corey Joseph out the lineup. I don't know why they had him in the lineup starting, at the guard, because he is just not a guy that to me that can really be the floor general. And KCP's got to get his shots as well. So the Magic really are just inexperienced. With the Celtics, Tatum and Brown, probably in my opinion is the best 1-2 punch that I've seen in a while. And they've been together pretty much since 2016, 2017, when they faced up against LeBron and the Cavaliers in the Eastern Conference Finals. And that was when they had Kyrie. That was when they had Kevin Love, Kyrie Irving, J.R. Smith, Tristan Thompson, and others. So yeah, that kind of pretty much was a thing that I kind of really know from Tatum and Brown. They had also Marcus Smart, Al Horford, Marcus Morris. They pretty much were taking a boat and taking a float after that, and kind of just been in like 5 out of 4 of the last 6 Eastern Conference Finals. They've been to the NBA Finals twice with each other. They've been to the Eastern Conference Finals several times out of the year. So yeah, that could just be tell you. And then my thoughts about and then from game one, Drew Holiday and Derek White pretty much were the biggest difference. And with the addition with Drew Holiday, he takes the pressure defensively off of Tatum and Brown, where they don't have to guard, when they don't have to guard everybody. Tatum can float off of his man, and Brown can float off of his guy, and then after that, you can just see Drew Holiday or Derek White having to take over their guy and pretty much taking over at that point. That was really nice for them. And then another thing is Derek White having 30 points and being 6 of 9 from the three and 7 of 12 from the field. He was pretty much just utilizing the strengths that he had, and then utilizing and being open when it's called upon, and then versus the fact that when Drew Holiday also gets involved in the game and gets on his spots, it makes it more better. And then also in game one with Tatum and Brown, Tatum not really having the best game that he possibly could have, and then Brown, kind of being a really good two-way player for them. Al Horford coming off the bench and doing his thing. But Porzingis also in the lineup as the big lineup in the center. They needed him even in last year's championship when they won over the Mavericks. And how they got there too, despite the injuries and other teams that they faced up against, whether it be with the Pacers, whether it be against the Cavs when Donovan Mitchell went out, etc. The Celtics to me showed poise and showed they show poise and they show proxy and they show that they can still continue to flourish and malnourish in that way, in their own way, and they know how to rotate the ball around and move the ball, despite them taking too many threes. That's another thing about them. They take way too many threes. They probably take the third or second most 3 pointers out of all the current NBA teams. And even the Golden State Warriors back in 2012 didn't do that. Even the Golden State Warriors back in 2011, 2012, they took like 25 out of 33s, which is low in comparison to where Steph, Clay, and the Splash Brothers were when they won their 4 championships, and even then before they even became who they are. They didn't take as many threes like the Celtics or the Lakers with Luka and Austin Reeves, or just a lot of the teams. I mean, the only few teams that don't really take as many threes now is the Clippers and the Nuggets. That's what I talked about earlier. And my thoughts about this half going into this game, uh, Bankero and Wagner are pretty much the guys, the glue that is just the gluten that tells everything, that tells the difference of what's going on. Wagner's got 14 points. Ball Bankero's got 14. Wendell Carter's playing a really good game after having a horrible game one, so he's pulling it together. So that's why the game is really close. And also, just realizing now that the Celtics not, I haven't seen Jason Tatum in the lineup, so they look a lot different. And Jalen Brown's being more aggressive now, and as I'm seeing him driving to the lane, hitting threes, him attacking the paint over a couple of Magic defenders. So yeah, Jalen Brown is way more aggressive tonight than he was in game one, and so that's a really good thing for him. And in order, that's another thing with the Celtics. When your 3 pointers is not going down, you got to be aggressive and you got to attack the rim as well. You can't just settle. You just can't settle for jumpers and that they're not working. So that's another thing that they're doing that's really, really good, and I'm proud of them. So that'd be a thing that they'll work on in the entire series, and even when they head to Orlando, they're gonna have to work on that as well. And then of course when Tatum gets back, so hopefully he should be back by game three. Seeing now Drew Holiday getting the pass from White, and then I seen Derek White getting the pass to Brown, and then Brown passing back to Holiday, and Holiday getting inside the bucket with the jam. That's what I mean. That's what they're doing, and that's pretty good. Moving the ball around and getting open, getting good looks, and getting inside and attacking the basket. That's a really good thing that they're doing now. So hopefully they continue to do that in the second half. Man, they got a ugly picture of Charles Barkley and and Kenny Smith. Man, that is crazy. And they with Bill Belichick with the leap, with the whole 3 leaf clover. That is sick, man. That is funny. That is hilarious. A dang 3 leaf clover. moniker of Charles Barkley, Bill Belichick, and Kenny Smith. I mean, that is funny. But so far, it's a close game, interesting game. I like the way both teams have been coming out. Both teams are coming out more aggressive than they did in the first game. Both teams I felt like was settling for too many jumpers and not attacking the baskets. I like the way both teams is coming out. It makes it more it makes it more flow and has a lot of fluidity. Ain't nobody trying to go get that stuff for Colonels, churches, Colonels for KFC. Nobody ain't trying to get that. Stuff is, that stuff is not all that good for you, anyways. I just see who's in the chat room for me. Oh, Diana Kelly. Hey, how's it going? Ollie Bob Lifestyle. How's it going? Yeah, yeah. Just saw it to the page. That's cool. Thank you. They showing the Heat and the Cavaliers. I said the Cavaliers is probably gonna sweep the Miami Heat, and Donovan Mitchell gets a three. He is just absolutely on fire, man. He's been on fire the starting two games of this series. Yeah, Donovan Mitchell was just on another level, and I think the Cavs is up by 12 in that game over the Miami Heat. And how you guys feel about the playing? Me personally, I think the playing tournament is absolutely bogus. I think the NBA is just completely cheapening the sport, and Adam Silver pretty much is cheapening the game and cheapening the sport and trying to make more cost. Because the smaller market teams is not selling, and then of course the larger market teams are going to get the major profit share. But he's only trying to do this to try to sell something. But yeah, I think the playing tournament is just teams that are in a ninth to 10th seed should not be anywhere near competing in another tournament game to try to continue on. I think it's just complete bogusness and just a way that the NBA is just trying to gravitate to gain more money and gain more stability, man. I think it's dumb. I think they need to just eliminate it altogether. But how do you guys feel about the playing tournament and everything? Yeah, I think they should let it leave it. Do they think they should let it go? What you guys feel about that? They showing The Last of Us. How do you feel about? Are you guys? If you are you guys watching the HBO series The Last of Us? If you guys are, let me know and tell me what you guys thoughts about what happened with the first two episodes, and what you think guys think about the first season. Just seeing the commercials ad up, I just wanted to mention that to you guys. All right, so getting to the second half. Turn the light on. Matter of fact, hold on, let me turn this on. Yeah, Wendell Carter is coming through. Solano gets the ball started. Carter passes to Wagner, and then Wagner passes to Wagner dribbling out. Wagner gets to the paint, gets into the lane, and Wagner hits. It's 50 to 49 Celtics. Porzingis gets it to Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown steps back three, and Jaylen Brown hits as the Celtics are up by 4, 53 to 49. Here comes Banchero. Banchero passes it out. KCP passes back, passes to Joseph. Joseph passes it out and hands it to, throws it to Banchero. Banchero backs down on White. Wagner back to KCP. KCP back to Joseph, and Joseph is short. Rebound, Jaylen Brown. Brown steps into a three and hits again. Jaylen Brown. And hits the three, and the Celtics are up by 7, 56-49. And Banchero shoots the three, and Banchero misses. Rebound, Porzingis. Brown, Holiday gets stripped and is out of bounds off the Magic, and the Celtics remain with the possession. Horford gets it out. Porzingis gets it to Holiday. Holiday shoots the three and misses. Rebound, offensive rebound by Horford. Horford back to White, and White shoots the three, and White hits. And the Celtics are up by 10. 49. KCP gets it to Wagner. Wagner passes to Carter. Wendell Carter gets it. He gets it to Joseph. Joseph penetrates, gets it out to Banchero. Banchero passes it to KCP. KCP for three, and KCP misses. Rebound, Horford. Carter gets down. KCP. Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis finishes in the paint, and the Magic are getting a timeout now. The Celtics are up by 11. Excuse me, the Celtics up by 12, 61-49. Yeah, the Celtics Jaylen Brown starting out hot, hitting a couple big threes, and their ball movement is really good. The defending champs for a reason. Their ball movement is really, really solid now. Let me check the chat room. Oh, oh, no one, nobody. How's it going? Oh, I'm doing all right. How's it going with you? Just recapping, doing this breakdown live of the game, of the Magic and Celtics game. Getting warm. Yeah, I'm just doing a breakdown of the Celtics and Magic game. Yeah, for me, when the Celtics, because I didn't get a chance to see the whole finals last year between the Celtics and the Magic, because I was busy doing other things, running errands and stuff. So I never got a chance to sat there and watch the whole finals. But I just saw the highlights. But to me, just the Celtics, Drew Holiday and Derek White and Kristaps Porzingis were the difference and why they got it. And to me, the Mavericks just shot themselves in the foot so many times. And the Celtics were kind of due for a championship at this point because if they wasn't gonna get it that year, I don't think they was ever even gonna get to that point to get it, and it would be completely demoralizing, to them and the mental psyche if they wouldn't have gotten it to me. Because after that, once you continuously get to that point where you get to that cusp to get to that championship and not winning, you feel psyched out. You feel kind of psychologically kind of like in the game, mentally damaged. Um, and then, of course, some things will happen, like the team will break up as well. Contracts not, not coming to a full fledged. And then, of course, they will, free agency will happen, the off season, trades and player movements. So yeah, if they wouldn't have won the championship that year, it wouldn't have been over. So yeah, and I picked them to get there to win it anyway. So, yeah. But really good play by as Wendell Carter got elbowed to the face by Horford. Nothing intentional about it, but it's just as a hopefully he's okay. Yeah, as Joseph gets the ball, he gets it to Wagner, and Wagner is looking. He finds Bancaro. Bancaro is wide open with the jam, as the Magic got the lead to 10, cut the lead to 10 as it's 61-51 Celtics. I'm looking at the other end where the Cavs and the Magic, I mean the Cavs and the Miami Heat are playing, and the Cavs are up by 17 over the Heat, 68-51. Jaylen Brown gets it and is doing some dribble moves over on Carter. Brown gets to his spot. Brown passes it out. Porzingis passes to Derek White. White shoots a long three and misses. Rebound by KCP, Caldwell Pope. And Wagner gets it. Wagner blocked by Horford, and it gets it right back out to Carter. Carter passes to Joseph. Joseph passes to Bancaro. A little screen. And then Bancaro gets inside the paint, passes it out to Caldwell Pope. Another extra pass, and Wagner hits the shot. And the lead is cut to 8. 61-53 Celtics. As Porzingis hits the bank shot, and the Celtics got the lead up back up to 10. Wagner passes or Wagner's looking for Bancaro. Backs out, resets, Then there goes Wagner. He resets back, gets it to Joseph, and Joseph finishes, and the lead back cuts back to 8. Jaylen Brown sets it up as looks for the screen, got the screen, gets it to White. White back to Porzingis. Porzingis gets a double team. Back to Jaylen Brown. Brown with the extra pass to Horford, and Horford misses the three, but Porzingis misses the easy offensive glass tip in, and that is going back, and Bankero gets it, passes to Joseph, KCP for three. KCP off the mark, and rebound Jrue Holiday. Jrue Holiday gets it inbounds to Horford. Horford gets it to White. White shoots the three, and White misses. Rebound Wagner. Bankero gets it, and Bankero looking, finds Wagner. Wagner shoots an open three and hits. And the lead is cut to 5. Timeout Celtics. Good shot by Wagner and good pass by Bankero. Oh, okay. Dope. I'll see you later. Thanks for coming in and watching. Thanks for coming in and watching. Appreciate you, no one, nobody. Yeah, that was a. Yep, see you later. Bless you too. Man, they always come up with Charles Barkley doing these goofy commercials. I always got Barkley doing these goofy ass commercials. Man, there's always something. All right, we're getting back to the game, guys. So Magic had cut the lead to 5. Seeing Robert Kraft and Mike Vrabel there. Yeah, I did not like the signing of Mike Vrabel to the Patriots. I don't think that's going to make a difference for them at all. As Wagner, they're showing the highlights of Wagner and the play from Joseph and the threes. Yeah, that's a good thing that the Magic is keeping this interesting. Derek White handles the ball, gets a pick from Horford, gets it to Drew Holiday. Holiday looking for, he's got Brown. Brown looking to take a play, and Brown misses the shot, but gets fouled. So he's going to the free throw line. As Brown makes the first free throw. And Brown misses the second. Celtics up by 6. Banchero gets the ball. Gets it to Carter. Carter gets into Wagner. Wagner, oh, he loses the ball. And it's backcourt violation. As Derek White passes to Drew Holiday. Holiday looking. Holiday get inside and finishes. The Celtics up 66-58. Banchero looking. Banchero looking and misses. Wendell Carter gets the offensive rebound. He inbounds it out and he gets to Derek White. And Derek White gets the ball. It's a turnover for the Magic, and Derek White looking, and shoots over Banchero and finishes. The Celtics are back up by 10. As Joseph gets the ball, and he is foul call out front by Pritchard. Nice slashing and dashing by Holiday, and a nice end around fake and tough shot over Banchero, and he hits that. Nice play by White. There goes Banchero. Banchero passes to Wendell Carter. Wendell Carter fakes the shot, gets it to Joseph, and Joseph then blocked by Drew Holiday. And as Holiday gets it to Jaylen Brown, Brown gets it and hits it, and Celtics up by 12. Joseph gets the pass, and Brown steals the ball, and Brown gets it in transition, and Brown throws it down. Jaylen Brown with the big stuff. And timeout Magic, and it's the Celtics up 72-58. All right, hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Brother, what's going on? Marie. it's still continuing to load. I'm doing live, so I gotta get back to the game. All right, hey guys, I'm back. So now we got the Celtics up by 10, 74-64. 74-64. I think the looks like Porzingis is going to. Oh, it looks like it's going to be a side out as Pritchard shoots the three, and Pritchard hits the three. Celtics up by 13, 77-64. Okay, no one, nobody. But yeah, the Celtics are up by 13 now. Banchero gets it. Banchero looks. Harris gets the shot and rolls in, and it's 77-66 Celtics. Porzingis with the three, and Porzingis misses. Rebound, Orlando, as he gets it back out to Banchero. Banchero gets it to one-on-one with Pritchard as he passes it back out. They pass it back to Banchero, and he shoots and misses the shot. Oh, and Porzingis is bleeding. Oh man, he caught a real wind up on that elbow. Porzingis did. And Mataze looked like he hit Porzingis with the elbow and wasn't looked like it wasn't intentional, but just it caught a accident spree. Yeah, the windup wasn't all that, but yeah, it was he's his gash and the kid created a gash in his face, so he's bleeding off of that. So just left and went to the locker room. Uh-huh. Yeah, they upgraded it to a flagrant foul penalty one for Mataza for the Magic, and Porzingis is getting two shots in the ball. Celtics up 12. Porzingis missed his second technical free throw. Cornette gets it and passes to Derek White. White passes to Jaylen Brown. Brown kicks it back out to Pritchard. Pritchard for three and hits. The Celtics up by 15. Wagner shoots the three and misses. Rebound Cornette and gets it back out to Orlando and he hits it, and it's 81-68 Celtics. And that was through his hands and out of bounds. Gets it back to Orlando. Horford comes in for Cornette. Inbounds to Paulo Banchero. Banchero gets it out. He gets over the court. Banchero looking coast to coast and finishes. And plus the foul. The lead's been cut to 11. And Banchero hits the free throw. The lead cuts to 10, 81-71 Celtics. Pritchard at the buzzer. No. And we end the third quarter with a 10-point lead from the Celtics. Game is chippy, aggressive, and everything that you want from the first round playoffs. And to me, it seems like Jaylen Brown is pretty much continuing to keep the Celtics going. His ability, his passing ability, and his ability to drive and get aggressive, get to the basket. Jrue Holiday's defensive tenacity and Derek White's ability to stretch it on the outside to perimeter and shoot the open threes and shoot the open jumpers is keeping the Celtics up by 10. And for the Magic, the defense has been up and down, up in the air. You know, they're young and they're inexperienced, so they got a lot of ways to go with that. So they'll get better, years to come. But to me, the Celtics, the experience pretty much matters, and they have the experience on all levels. And that's what's pretty much showing today. They're showing the highlights of Jaylen Brown being aggressive, getting to the rim, like I was just saying before. As Drew Holiday gets it, he inbounds and gets it up the court. Looking to pass. It passes to Derek White. White gets a pick, another pick from Cornette and Pritchard. Gets it to Drew Holiday again, and Drew Holiday gets it inside and finishes and hits in a foul. 83-71 Celtics. Drew Holiday hits the shot. The Celtics up by 13, 84-71. Corey Joseph gets it, but Carroll has 23 points and 4 fouls. Banchero guarded by Brown. Banchero step back three and hits, and the Magic cut it back to 10. 84-74 Celtics. So that gets another 26 points for Banchero. And here comes Drew Holiday. Holiday gets it to Cornette inside, and Cornette air ball and out of bounds to the Magic. Mentaze gets the Banchero. Banchero gets a screen. Banchero another three. No rebound. That's a foul on the Magic. Loose ball foul on the Magic. And then, it should be offensive foul. And Derek White misses the three. Rebound. Orlando getting back to Bentaza, getting back to Banchero. Banchero, he gets fouled, and looks like that is. Looks like Banchero is going to the free throw line because that was a shot attempt foul. Banchero misses the free throw. And you cannot go 4 for 8 from the free throw line and still be able to get into the game as Banchero hits the second. The lead is cut to 9. 84-75. Brown gets it to Drew Holiday. Holiday gets it to, or Holiday's looking. He's looking. He gets a pick. Then Holiday on Bentaze. Holiday looking. Holiday blocked by Bentaze. Gets it back to the Magic. Wagner gets inside. Wagner passes it back out. And it looked like it was about to be tipped and taken away by the Celtics. Then it gets it back to Banchero. Banchero passes to Bentaze. A no-look pass. Bentaze. And the lead is cut to 7. Timeout Celtics. Yeah, the Magic are keeping it close. Carroll, with his ability, his passing ability, and then his scoring, is keeping the Magic in it. Wagner got some buckets as well, but the Magic is just keeping it closer distance, despite you know, despite the fact that they haven't been able to get a whole lot of stops. Yeah, this is a pretty interesting back and forth. And the Heat is down big to the Cavs. Last I seen that game, it was like 78-61. Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland are looking very, very lethal over there. Cavs is pretty much just gonna take care of the Miami Heat. I can see that happening. They're gonna probably move on in that matchup. Then later on tonight, I believe it's the Warriors and the Rockets that are coming on tonight. I'm probably not gonna be able to see that game because I'm going to work tomorrow, way early in the morning. So this is probably the only game breakdown that I'm doing tonight. I'll probably do one tomorrow because I believe the Clippers are playing the Nuggets tomorrow, and I believe the Pacers are playing the Bucks tomorrow. Or if not, probably never mind. They're playing Friday, but I probably do one for the Clippers and the Nuggets, and I probably do one for the Timberwolves and Lakers when that comes on. And then I'll definitely do a live breakdown of Game 3 between the Pistons and the Knicks. As Derek White gets inbound to Horford, and Horford gets it back to Derek White. And we're seeing the Celtics getting back up the floor. Derek White gets it to Jaylen Brown. Brown gets it out. Brown gets it inside. Brown scoops and misses. Rebound. The Magic. Rebound Magic and gets it. Batasa gets it back out to Banchero. Banchero looking for a pick. Banchero shoots and Banchero hits. 84-79 Magic. 84-79 Celtics. Excuse me. Holiday gets it. Holiday looking. Holiday gets a little side pick, and Brown gets open. Picks it back out to Horford. Horford gets it to Brown. Brown gets it to Horford, and Horford finishes. 86-79 Celtics. As Tatum is there on the sideline watching. With the wrist bone injury, and here goes Banchero, and Banchero misses. Rebound Derek White. White gets it out. White gets it to Jaylen Brown. Brown resend it out. Brown on Bataze. Brown gets fouled. Okay. As Brown hits the free throw, Brown is up. Looks like Brown is up to 21 points. The Celtics up 87-79. 8:15 left to go in the fourth quarter. And Brown hits the second free throw. It's 88-79. Porzingis is back on the sidelines. And he gets another bandage to cover from the scar of blood that was across his forehead. And gets it to Black catch and shoot three, misses, rebound, Pritchard, and Pritchard gets to Holiday. Holiday up the floor. Gets it back to Brown. Brown, look, one-on-one dancing. Brown gets inside, misses, but tipping by Derek White. And 90-79 Celtics. And looked like that was a block, and that it is on Holiday. I was looking at the Cavs, and the Heat is 86-68 Cavaliers. They're looking to go up 2-0. And there goes blocking foul, and the basket counts. Foul on Pritchard. Black is going to the free throw line. Lead is cut to 8, 90-82 Celtics. Derek White gets a screen from Horford. Asking for it against. Foul is called on Harris. Looked like Horford did pull a Rick Mahorn play on there. Porzingis gets back in the game. Porzingis misses that shot. Rebound Black. Carter gives it to Harris. Harris gives it to Banchero. Banchero passes to Carter. Carter passes to Black. And Black shoots and misses and is fouled on that play. Looking to lead to be cut to 6. Man, this game is getting pretty interesting, man. The Magic is keeping the fight, keeping the dog fight in it. And Black hits the free throw. It's 90-83 Celtics. And Black misses the second free throw. Holiday gives it to Brown. Brown looking. Brown guarded by Wagner. Brown gets the side pick and now switches Banchero's on him. Porzingis looking. Derek White shoots and Derek White hits the 3. And the Celtics go back up by 10, 93-83. Then there goes Banchero passes to Wagner. Carter passes to Wagner. Wagner gets it back out to Black. Black getting cleared, and here comes Banchero. Banchero Looking KCP for three. No. Oh, and it's off of Derek White and back to Orlando. There goes out to Carter, back to Wagner. Wagner's trying to look for Bankero. KCP passes back out to Wagner. Wagner step back three, and Wagner misses. And a foul on the Celtics. Loose ball foul on the Celtics. It looks like a foul on Derek White again. Wow. And Black misses another free throw. Yeah, that's the thing about the Magic, man. And that's the thing about a lot of teams. When you're missing your free throws, it's hard to get yourselves back in the game and you're playing behind the eight ball. You gotta make your free throws. It's Black makes the second one. At 93-84 Celtics. Derek White gets it. Horford sets the pick for White. And Derek White shoots again. And hits again. And the Celtics go back up. Get back up by 12. 96-84. Wagner. Bankero looks and Bankero misses the shot and gets fouled. He's going to the line. Checking the time, guys. It's 5:22 left to go in the fourth. Bankero misses that free throw. Yeah, these are problems. The Magic got to get over this thing. Like, they're missing too many free throws. You gotta make your free throws to keep getting your to stay in the game, man. To stay in the game and stay paced. When you're missing your free throws, man, it's hard to get yourself back into it. Cause you gotta keep going for threes, keep going for jumpers, and gotta keep getting stops. You gotta make your free throws when you're getting to the line. That's the worst part. The Celtics don't even have that many free throws that don't look like now, but the match you gotta make your free throws. That's just no excuse for that. As Derek White shoots the three and misses that one. Offensive rebound by Horford. Another thing, offensive rebounding. They gotta get to the rebound. And as Horford gets it, switches off Bankero back to White, and White misses and comes short on the three. Rebound Black. And Black gets it out to Bankero. Bankero, Euros, gets it out to Carter. Carter for three and hits. (96-88) Celtics. Magic shoot 23% from the three-point line and gets a rebound out, and it's a foul on White. Derek White again. And the Magic is going to the case. Caldwell Pope is going to the free throw line. So the Celtics are over the limit. And Caldwell Pope misses a free throw. Oh my goodness. Orlando, man, you got to make your free throws, man. That is no excuse. It's very unacceptable. You gotta make your free throws down the stretch. That's costly points. And as Caldwell Pope hits the second, 96-89 Celtics. And Horford gets it to Brown. Brown looking. Brown pacing. Brown gets to his spot and hits. 98-89 Celtics. Bankero gets it. Bankero looking. He finds Wagner. Wagner floater misses. Rebound Jaylen Brown. Brown one-on-one gets it to Bankero. Brown hits the shot. Brown is sizzling right now. He is cooking. And KCP shoots and bank shot it hits. It's 100-91 Celtics. Holiday kick out. Gets the feeds inside to Porzingis. Porzingis guarded by Caldwell Pope. Porzingis gets it to Holiday. Drew Holiday gets it. And passes to Pritchard. Pritchard bot and wills it and hits and a foul. 102-91 Celtics. 2:39 to go and it looked like a timeout. Yep, the Celtics are chipping in to get a 2.20 lead over the Magic. Yeah, this is just a side of just hustle plays and effort from the Celtics being experienced that they are. All right, hold on, guys. I'll be right back. What? No, they didn't ask me nothing. Oh, I gotta get back to this screen. Alright, guys, I'm back. Alright, guys, I'm back. And we are 2:39 left and to go in the fourth quarter. The Celtics up by 11, 102 to 91 over the Magic. And Pritchard is at the line, completing a three-point play. And he misses that free throw. And rebound to the Magic. Here, yeah, Jaylen Brown's got 33 points. Banchero. Porzingis is in it. And Wendell Carter hits a three and cuts the lead down to 8 now. 102 to 94. Turnover by the Celtics. Banchero gets it to Wagner. Wagner open for three. Misses. Rebound Porzingis. Yeah, Wagner was really struggled from the three-point line. 1 for 7. Yeah, 1 for 7 from beyond the arc. Pritchard gets it. Guarded by Carter. Says a double team. Gets it to Holiday. Holiday sneaks inside. Gets it to Brown. Brown for three. And hits. 105. 94 Celtics. Back to 11. Here goes Banchero. And Banchero misses. Minute 15 left to go in the fourth. The Celtics looking to cruise and roll past the Magic now. Holiday getting a double team. Pack to Brown. Brown for three again. No, and in and out. And Horford gets the rebound and tips it in. 107 to 94 Celtics. 56.5 left to go. It looks like the Celtics are pretty much going to take game two. Here goes Wagner. Wagner spins and hits it. 107-96. Celtics, and here goes Horford. Horford turns it over back to the Magic. All right, here goes Banchero. Gets it, and Banchero is stripped and is off of Hauser, and it stays with the Magic. All right, Wendell Carter gets it. It gets it to Wagner. Wagner looking, Wagner looking, and Wagner gets fouled. Jaylen Brown is 6 on the most 30-point playoff games behind Paul Pierce. Good look for Jaylen Brown. Wagner shoots that free throw and hits it, and lead is cut to 10. Wagner hits that free throw. Lead is cut to 9. That was a horrible inbound play. I don't know what Holiday and whoever was inbounding was doing. And good look on Porzingis tipping that out of bounds off of Wagner. Gets it. Derek White gets it to Holiday. Holiday gets it to Horford. Yeah, but it looks like the Celtics are just gonna. And Holiday's going to the line. Holiday, and he hits both free throws. Lead is up to 11. Looks like the Magic is just going to get a shot as Bancaro gives it to Carter. Carter to Bancaro, and Bancaro lays it in. Lead is cut to 9. Get it in, and that's pretty much it. The Celtics win 109 to 100 over the Magic. And that is all from my stream, everybody. So I want to thank you, everybody, for coming in and watching. As I will see you and talk to you in the next one. As I will probably do two of them. I'm probably going to do the Clippers and Nuggets tomorrow at 10. And then I'll probably do the Timberwolves and the Lakers. So look out for those breakdowns of the games coming soon. But yeah, I'm out of here. Thank you guys for watching. I am out. Like, share, and subscribe.